Hi everybody, it's Diane from Grandma's Country Life, and today we are going to make some bread in my KBS bread machine. I'm going to make kind of like mock sourdough. It's called sour cream bread, and that's what we're making today. It reminds me, the flavor reminds me a lot of a sourdough, but I still prefer a sourdough. But anyway, this is a quickie substitute. So let's go ahead and get started. My son gave me this machine a couple years ago for Christmas, and I absolutely love it. Right here it is. It has a nice big capacity inside. Of course, I've got the pan out right now. Lots of different features, 17 different things you can choose from. And here is the big pan. So let's go ahead and get started. I've already measured out our water. So we'll put the water in. You always want to put your liquids in first if you're doing it with a bread machine. So now I'm going to measure out the sour cream. It's 1 cup of sour cream, and I just used the original. I didn't use low fat or anything. I just went with the original. So let's measure that out. Now this sour cream is going to take the place of any butter or oil or any kind of thing like that. It's going to be sour cream instead. Okay, now that's right at 1 cup, so in it goes. A little bit hard to get out. Okay, now we're going to need 1 tablespoon of brown sugar, light brown sugar, and I have it right here. There we go. And next we've got our salt, which is 1 1/4 teaspoons. And this is a 1/2 teaspoon, so I'll have to use 2 of these. And a 1/4. Alrighty. And for the flour, it calls for a good bread flour. And I chose this one right here, Wheat Mountain Bakery and Deli. 3 cups of that. Okay, right at 2. And now 1 more. Right at 3. There we go. Now, 2 more ingredients. 2 teaspoons of vital wheat gluten. And remember, this is 1/2 teaspoon, so I have to use 4. I'm going to put this in the corner. 1. 2. 3. And 4. Alrighty, now one last ingredient, and that's our yeast powder. We need 1 teaspoon, and I use the Fleischmann's bread machine instant yeast. I'm going to wipe this off though. Now, 1 teaspoon. 1 and 2. There we go. Now let me make sure I've got everything in there, and I do. And this is what it looks like. Now let's go ahead and put it in the pan. In the machine. All we have to do is set it in there like that. Now we'll plug it in. And this is going to go on, I think it's 1. Yeah, menu 1. So it's already at menu 1 for 3 hours 11 minutes. So I want the bread medium, and I want the medium-sized loaf. So I think we can just press start. There we go. And it's on stir. All right. I'll just let that do its work while I put the stuff away. Okay, let's see how it's doing. Oh, that looks good. That's a nice dough ball right there. Very little is sticking to the sides. I might just scrape that one little bit off. Make sure it adds to the dough ball. Doing its thing. Okay, it's on the ferment cycle, and it's looking great. Yeah, it's looking wonderful. Look at that. Yeah. I think there's 3 ferment cycles, and this is the first one. There is 2 hours and 12 minutes left to this bread, so we'll just keep on checking. Okay, it's on the last rise. It's looking good. Okay, it beeped. Let's see how it turned out. Ooh! Oh my goodness, that looks beautiful. Let me get a rack. Now, beautiful, beautiful loaf of bread. Look at that. Is that pretty or what? Oh, that's so pretty. Oh, I wish there was smell-o-vision so y'all could smell it. It looks and smells incredible. So it's going to cool off on this rack for a while before I cut it. But it looks and smells so good. Okay, now the bread is still a little bit warm, but I want to slice it just a little bit. Maybe take 1 or 2 pieces off, just to show you the inside and the texture and all of that. So anyway, let's cut into this delicious bread. I like to use an electric knife when I cut my bread. It just makes it just nice and smooth and just turns out a lot better, I think. So we're going to transfer this to this little cutting board. And we're going to see how this turns out. backwards to you, but here's what it looks like, y'all. Look at that, and it is so soft and nice. Look at this. Well, that didn't quite slice into you, but look at how nice the slices turned out, and huge slices too. It's just as soft as it can be, and just absolutely lovely. So that's what the inside of that looks like. Very, very nice. And these are huge loaves too. And this is just the medium size that this makes. So it'd be even bigger if you had it on the large size. So anyway, I'm going to let this finish cooling off. Then I will wrap it in saran wrap and put it in my bread box. But thank you so much for coming with me as I made bread this evening. And we will see you next time. Bye.